What's going on, YouTube? I'm Andrew Crawford, the HG legend, yo boy, the GOAT. Not the GOAT, but I look like a GOAT. Close enough, am I right? I think I'm right. And today on the channel, we've officially hit the top 3, my top 10 Undertaker matches of all time. Inducted into the 2022 class of the WWE Hall of Fame, a 6-time world champion, multi-time tag team champion, and a 1-time Royal Rumble winner, and is the carrier of perhaps the most amazing streak in the history of what some people like to call sports entertainment, some people call it pro wrestling. 21 straight wins at the biggest wrestling show of the calendar year. Which is wonderful because it always happens around my birthday, so it makes it even better. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the Dead Man, and let's talk about my top 10 favorite matches by the Dead Man. Number 10, Undertaker versus Triple H at Wrestlemania 27. Now, some matches can take a show from great all the way down to mid. But some great matches on a bad WrestleMania can do the opposite and take the Mania from bad to mid. Like, it's a crappy Mania. It's pretty bad. But if you take this match off, it is the worst WrestleMania of all time. That is how bad the rest of this Mania is. And I say that my favorite wrestler of all time had a phenomenal match, a very strong match with Alberto Del Rio, but This match builds off of Shawn Michaels was forced to retire. That's Triple H's best friend. Triple H wasn't happy about that, so he wanted to have a match. He had the match, and he lost. Undertaker's 17th win out of his 21 in a row at Mania. 17? 18? This was his 19th. Why did I say 17? Oh, Lord. No, his 17 was the first Shawn Michaels. 18 was the second Shawn Michaels. First 19 was Triple H. 20 was Triple H at Mania 28. We'll get into that later. Sorry. But this match was, again, the only bright spot about an otherwise garbage WrestleMania. And when I say garbage, I mean like you have your S, A, B, C, D, and F tiers. The rest of the Mania is a D tier, but Undertaker and Triple H is strong enough, it pulls it up to the C tier. That is my humble opinion. Actually, no, I'm not humble about my wrestling opinions. I'm not gonna lie, but that is just my opinion about that match. Number 9, the second match with Shawn Michaels. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, this is a better match, blah, blah. No, it is not the better overall match. Till the day I die, I will die on this hill. This match is only looked at in higher regards because it was a career streak versus career. If Undertaker lost, he lost a streak. Shawn lost, he lost his career. That's the only reason it's looked at in higher regards. It is not a better match. The only thing that might have been slightly better is the build, Shawn costing in the world title, etc., etc. It is not the better match of the two, but it is one of the Undertaker's top 10. Most of the Undertaker's top 10 came in a timeline where he should have really been out of his prime, as you're going to see within this video. He started for the WWE specifically in 1990, retired in 2020, and some of his best matches were from that 2000, I'm going to say 5 to 2013 range. But, this match is phenomenally worked. And, again, I love this match. I think this match is excellent. I think that as far as Shawn Michaels goes, top 10 for Shawn. I think as far as Taker goes, top 10 for Taker. But it's not the better match between the two. We're going to get into the better match between the two, probably around my top 3, but it is not But this is, without a doubt, a phenomenal Mania match on a very strong Mania. It's not a goated Mania, but it's not a crappy Mania. It's on that mid tier. It's like a B minus, you know? But anyways, next one. 8. His Hell in a Cell match with Randy Orton at Armageddon 2005. Yeah, this match was phenomenal. The culmination to what was probably the best feud of 2005, aside from maybe better than Triple H and Batista. Less on the line, but still it felt like a real, like, I can't stand you, I'm gonna kill you feud. Literally, Randy Orton tried to murder The Undertaker, and in this match, I'm pretty sure Undertaker tried to murder him. I think it was a very strong Hell in a Cell match. Again, I hadn't exactly started caring about wrestling to the degree I do now, obviously, because I was 5. I was like, I thought doing this all day was entertaining. Just like sitting there acting like an idiot. But, I guess that's what 5-year-olds do. They sit there and act like idiots because they don't know any better. But I'm sorry, but I think this match was great. Especially watching it back and understanding what a storyline is and looking at the storyline of it all. Yeah, this match is great. Just perfect, bro. Ain't the only time Randy Orton will be on this list either. Just a heads up. Number 7, versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 21. Hello, Randy Orton, you're back. Hello, WrestleMania, you're back. This match was wonderful. Perfect to the last detail, bro. It was the first time they really started to care about the streak, and they started treating it like it was this insurmountable feat that no one could accomplish again. And this was a commentary line that's always stuck out to me. Going into this match, it was going to be Undertaker's 13th win. Okay, no, he said that at the Mark Henry match, which will not be discussed because that is not one of Undertaker's most shining moments. But, I'll go ahead and say the line, screw it. They were talking about Undertaker being 13-0. He came down to the ring. That's like a NBA team winning 13 straight NBA finals. Because WrestleMania is like their big day. And so is, I guess, the NBA finals are their big couple weeks. But, you know. Anyways, Undertaker and Orton was a feud that was centered around, simply enough, at this point, Randy Orton was legend killer. Undertaker was already a legend. Wrote itself. They ran with it. Second best match of WrestleMania 21. Best is Ray and Eddie. I'll defend that till the day I die. No, first is Money in the Bank, then it's Ray and Eddie, so this is the third best match of WrestleMania 21. Anyways, on to the next. Number 6, as I said with the Angle, as I said with the Triple H, this match is getting talked about for all 3 of these guys. The Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell match. Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Rikishi, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Literally, copy and paste what I said about it when I talked about Triple H, what I said about it when I talked about Angle, what I'm saying about it now. It's going to be the same spiel. Great match. 6 phenomenal workers. The only difference is the Undertaker had the best spot of the match. When he chokeslammed Rikishi off of Hell in a Cell onto a giant little, not semi-truck, tractor trailer full of hay. Great moment. I remember when I first watched this match, I was like 7. My mom got me, I might have been 8. My mom got me the best Hell in a Cell matches DVD. Is it in my little DVD? It's somewhere in my DVD thing behind me. But, And, she got me the little Hell in a Cell play set. It came with Undertaker and Randy Orton. And, that was the first ring I got for Christmas. And I was sitting there, but I heard Jim Ross say, "No, no," and I looked up and Undertaker just yeet, and I was like, "Oh!" And so that moment kind of, when I watch it, for some reason, watching a man get thrown off a 20-foot high cage takes me back to a happier time in my life. I promise I'm normal. But nah, this match is great, If any of the 6 men would have won, I would have been chilling, but Angle winning was kind of the right move here because Angle was the youngest, newest star. They were trying to build him up big, and they did, and great match. 5. Undertaker versus Edge in a TLC match at Extreme Rules / One Night Stand 2008. This match, again, wonderful. Absolutely, totally 100% amazing. You take 2 of the best workers in the business ever. You add a stipulation that one of them made famous. You add the World Heavyweight Championship. And you add the stake that if Undertaker loses, he can never come back unless reinstated by the GM of SmackDown. You have a pretty great match. You had Undertaker just killing Edge's entire stable. He killed Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Chavo Guerrero, and Bam Neely. Tell me you remember that name, and if you do, you're a liar. I had to look up what that dude's name was, and I'm the biggest wrestling fan in North America, probably. So, yeah. And then you had the end where it looked like Undertaker was going to keep his career, and then Edge just kind of came up to the ladder and tipped it over, and Undertaker fell through all the tables at ringside. And then Edge won the title, ousting the Undertaker. Of course, we know Vicky reinstated him. Undertaker had that Hell in a Cell match a couple months later with Edge. Yeah, pretty great. Again, love this match. Love the work that both of these men did. And, will I talk about it whenever I get to my Edge list? Probably. Yeah, I probably will. Number 4, and this was a hard one for me because I have my top 3 deadlocked. That's my top 3. This one, I was going to either give it to the Hell in a Cell match with Mick Foley or the ladder match with Jeff Hardy. Now, as much as I love this Hell in a Cell match, I think it is the most overrated Hell in a Cell match. So, mix it. So I'm going to talk about the ladder match with Jeff Hardy on a random episode of Raw for the Undisputed title. This was a match where, again, everyone kind of knew the Undertaker was going to win. It was kind of like, okay, Undertaker's going to murder this man. Jeff made it a very competitive match. And obviously the Undertaker won, given the fact that Jeff Hardy's first world title wouldn't come for 6 years after this moment. Well, technically 6.5, because this match happened in June. Jeff won the title in December of 2008. So, yeah. But anyways, this match was full of high points. Mainly the little Jeff Hardy continues to get up, and he continues to get up. And when it looks like Undertaker's going to put him away, he's just like, you know what? Raised Jeff's hand, walked out. Again, I don't think you can be a wrestling fan and hate this match. I don't think you can't be an Undertaker fan and hate this match. You really can't be a Jeff Hardy fan and hate this match. Now, you are a fan of the more pure technical wrestling. You're probably only going to be a fan of the Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton matches that I put on here. Because Undertaker was a worker. Yes, he could work with anyone. But his match style wasn't very technical for me, He wasn't about headlocks. He was about punching you in the jaw and ruining your life. He did that very well. On to the next. Number 3, Undertaker versus Edge at WrestleMania 24. One thing I'll say about it, from WrestleMania 23 to WrestleMania 29, Undertaker had some of the best WrestleMania matches on the card, if not, they were the best. This match is only overshadowed by Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. For obvious reasons, I think that's the best WrestleMania match of all time, the best match of both men's careers. But this match was close. This match had the story, the build, the stakes. It just didn't have the workhorse that is Shawn Michaels. His real name is Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. Try getting over with that name. But by God, these are still two of the best workers of all time. And by God, they put on a phenomenal match. I think that I actually know for a fact, because I've read this story, Edge talked about the Undertaker wanted Edge to end the streak, and Edge is looking around, he's like, I'm already the bad guy, I'm good on this. Now, as an Edge fan, would have loved to see it. It didn't happen, but I will never deny that this was not my favorite WrestleMania match. So I'm not being completely biased by putting it 1 at number 3 and admitting that it's the second best on that WrestleMania. But I'm going to be a little biased. I have a soft spot for it, so I'm going to give it number 1 for that Mania just because I can, because it's my opinion and I can have my opinion. Anyways, on to the next one. Number 2, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. This is their best match. And it's not close. This might be one of the best matches of all time. And it's not that close. Because, 1, I like this build a little bit better because it was just a straight up, hey, I want to fight you at Mania. Hey, I want to fight you at Mania. Let's do it. And they built it up. It looked very good. It looked very not good for The Undertaker's streak a few times during this match. As you will have, the fact that Shawn Michaels hit a couple sweet chin musics. You had the fact that Shawn was kicking out of tombstones. And then, the end of the match is what makes this match goated for me and for so many reasons. Shawn's on the top rope. Goes for a moonsault. Undertaker catches him. Tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker wins. That is phenomenal. As was his Boneyard match with AJ Styles. Zinger, I just wanted an excuse to put that line in there, and the word phenomenal popped out, and I was like, there we go. Anyways, this is number 2. What's number 1? Number 1. Anyone that knows me knows I think this is the best Hell in a Cell match of all time. Anyone that knows me knows I think this is not only Undertaker's best match, but it might very well be Triple H's. Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania 28, The Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as a special referee. Fun fact, until this point, Triple H had never lost a match where Shawn Michaels was a special referee. That is a true fact. Then this match happened, and there were a couple moments it looked like the streak was done. Specifically, when Shawn Michaels decided to hit Undertaker with the sweet chin music, Undertaker turns around into a pedigree. 1, 2, and I swear the ref's hand was about this. Shawn's hand was this close from 3 before Undertaker kicked out. You talk about a pop. I remember I had a couple friends over. They were spending the night because, again, Mania's always around my birthday, so I like to have friends up to watch Mania. Even now, I literally, this year, had a bunch of friends up to watch Roman and Lesnar, to watch that Mania in general. But no, I'm telling you right now, the Undertaker, when he kicked out of that, me and my friends were like, and then, you know, Undertaker proceeded to win. And I remember I was just like, I'd been already into wrestling, like, heavy, like, studying it for, like, 4 years. I was like, that might be the best match of all time. It's not. I really want to say it is because I love both of these guys, but it's not. But it is phenomenal, and it is definitely up there. And yeah, Undertaker, Triple H, Hell in a Cell. That's my number one match for The Undertaker's entire career. And that's the video. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Tell me about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share it with everyone you know. Don't forget, a little later on, eventually before the school year closes, I'll be giving away this Jimmy Butler jersey to one of, like, I've got 5 friends slated to win to be in the little video. I'm going to have them all, like, I'm going to find a way to do this in my room. And, you know, it's going to be like a trivia thing. I might do wrestling trivia. I might do Jimmy Butler's career. I might do Miami Heat trivia because I'm a Heat fan. But either way, it'll be a contest. Winner will get, again, Jimmy Butler jersey. That being said, again, like, share, subscribe. I'm Andrew Crawford, and I will see you soon.